To be part of an innovation economy is really exciting.
Today in St. Louis, there's an incredible amount of inspiration to build something of significance.
We are finally leveraging our region's resources that were always there.
This is an amazing place, particularly the entrepreneurial and the innovation culture.
A number of companies are making investments right here in the St. Louis region.
This past week we actually capped off an $82 million expansion. This started almost 2 years ago.
The Danforth Center is undergoing a fairly large expansion. The space that we're building is going to accommodate flexibility. We'll be able to change it as the needs for science change and as the needs of our investigators change.
St. Louis is our home. We love the opportunity to expand our research facility here. $400 million, that could add another 600-700 people to the St. Louis economy.
The numbers of new people that are coming to the St. Louis area, all of the expansion is happening in high technology.
You blend that together with the progress we've seen with incubators, the Danforth Center, all the other initiatives that are driving innovation in the St. Louis region. It's really exciting to see that happen.
None of this gets done without partnerships, and partnerships between the city, the county, between private investors, between the public. All of this kind of works together when everybody's committed and involved in the process.
By collaboration, we're going to continue to attract some new companies in this region that are life sciences. We're seeing data centers come here, all kinds of new businesses that are into technology.
St. Louis is going to be a top 10 tech city in the world within 10 years.
I picked St. Louis because of the kind of company that I'm starting.
The infrastructure is really, really strong. By that I mean both bricks and mortar and the programmatic efforts that are supporting not just bio-entrepreneurs and our startup companies, but entrepreneurial community in general.
I got a lot of pressure, especially from the guys in New York, to move to New York. And I said, you know what, I can hire people here in St. Louis that have great experience, that can get me farther than if I went to New York or went to Chicago, because we have this great community of senior business experience.
We're looking to hire, high-skill individuals. Having other engineering-based, technology-based companies in the area, it sort of brings that crowd in here that we can draw from.
When you help top-tier engineers attract together and build great products, you will build great companies.
St. Louis's startup scene is really getting hot.
BioGenerator is one of the premier venture development organizations in St. Louis.
A really unique asset that BioGenerator is in this community was one of the highlights that motivated us to move here.
They have up to 39 companies that they've invested in. Those companies have received about $5 million of investment from BioGenerator and gone on to raise over $130 million of capital. They also provide superb mentoring services.
What we're trying to do in Cortex is create collision points, dense collision points where entrepreneurs can be bumping into each other on a regular basis in informal ways, because that's where innovation occurs.
You're not alone. You have a full region here who wants to help you take it to the next level.
If we think about St. Louis as being the region of explorers and innovators and people who are coming here to pursue their dreams, you can't help but think about the Arch, the City Arch River Project. To be able to connect the Arch to the city, to the downtown, to the innovation and the entrepreneurship and the flow of downtown in a way that we could have only dreamed of before, it is really a profound experience.
Ballpark Village has been thought about for a number of years. We've been anticipating it for a number of years, and as you can see behind me, it's actually happening.
It's really not a local game, it's really a global game. So St. Louis businesses are really looking throughout the world, and they're competing throughout the world.
Express Scripts grew up in a small cinder block building here in St. Louis, and it started out with an idea, and some people were very passionate about it. And 26 years later, we've become a Fortune 25 company.
When you get that buzz, when you get people saying, hey, what's going on in St. Louis? And I want to be part of that, and I have a place in that, that gets to be pretty exciting.
In tonight's American Journey, one city's plan to try to attract more immigrants, St. Louis, Missouri.
What are you trying to accomplish in that city?
The city and county leaders are pushing a new plan to turn the region into Silicon Valley East.
We can't move fast enough to keep up with what's happening in St. Louis.
One of the things that people underestimate is when people believe great things will happen, sometimes they actually do.
There's a new company, there's a new application, There's a new hiring, there's a new branch.
St. Louis area has proven to be a great place for businesses to be born and to grow and to mature.
I say to people around the country that there is probably no lower cost mechanism to start a company than in St. Louis.
By working together, we're going to be successful.
2014 is full speed ahead.